Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Charles Watson, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of Tiidal Gaming. I am an eSports entrepreneur and executive with a decade of gaming industry experience. I founded, owned, and operated Canada's first eSports organization called Set the Destroy X in 2010, which has since been rebranded as Lazarus eSports. We have been featured in hundreds of articles and national TV appearances across the world, and over the course of the last 2 years, we've seen our brand rapidly grow and move up the global ranks. By way of background, for those that are unfamiliar with the industry, esports is where a player and team play a video game on a competitive level, live or online, for money in front of thousands and even millions of viewers. Esports is disrupting the marketplace and has been for many years, and I'm very excited the mainstream is catching on. There are hundreds of millions of viewers, skyrocketing engagement levels, a diverse geographic and gender base, and most importantly, an exploding opportunity for entrepreneurs, sponsors, and investors to generate meaningful returns on their investment. Tiidal Gaming has a proven track record of success in competitive gaming, emerging markets, content development, and operational excellence. Our approach for Tiidal Gaming is simple and three-tiered. One, our professional esports brand, Lazarus, which will own and operate both teams and franchise and open-based model markets. Two, create premium content and marketing through branding and merchandise, media production and distribution. And lastly, continuing to build and monetize across media, live events, and services. If we were to compare our esports framework to that of MLSE for reference, it's easier to understand. Tiidal will explore and hold franchise league spots in League of Legends, Overwatch, and Clash Royale, whereas MLSE owns spots in NHL, NBA, CFL, and MLS. Our professional teams representing our brand in various other titles, such as MLSE with Maple Leafs, Argos, Raptors, and TFC. We activate with partners and branding in the same traditional sense, from apparel, media, advertising, and licensing. Lastly, Tiidal creates premium content and entertainment distributed through multiple platforms such as Twitch, YouTube, and other OTT networks, whereas MLSE has their television channels such as the NBA TV and Leafs Network. Lazarus is the foundation in which Tiidal was built. We currently have 40 professional players spanning 10 different titles across 10 different countries, playing on all platforms such as PC, console, and mobile gaming. Currently, we have top 5 ranked players in PUBG, CSGO, Madden, NHL, Guns of Boom, Forza Racing, and Crossfire, as well as top talent in other mainstream titles such as FORTNITE, Hearthstone, Gran Turismo, and iRacing, where we are tracking to be a top 50 globally ranked team within 2019. As you can see here from the slide, our CSGO team, we have the top 2 ranked CSGO team in the world and within Eurasia. FORTNITE, our team is actively competing for over $100 million in 2019 alone. Our PUBG team is one of 16 teams in the Pro NPL League that has an LA house. Our team is featured in an LA house down in Redondo Beach. We also have the #1 Madden player in the world, Michael Skimbo, where he's a 5-time champion, 3-belt winner, and also 3 out of the top 10 NHL esports players in the world under the Lazarus banner. We also have the top 2 globally ranked racing team in the world, which spans across Forza, Gran Turismo, and iRacing. These are only a handful of our leading teams and players competing internationally for tens of millions of dollars in 2019 alone. Which rolls in nicely with my next slide in the competition and their valuations. These teams behind me, like Cloud9, TSM, Team Liquid, Optic Gaming, etc., have all raised tens of millions of dollars over the last year, and following their raises, they have since gone on to land franchise league spots produce premier media content, and build an ever-growing fan base that continues to increase engagement, viewership, and revenue for their respective companies, which is exactly what Tiidal is already doing and will continue to aggressively do in 2019 and moving forward. With strategic investors, key partnerships, unique joint ventures, and massive blue sky potential, both immediate and long term, it's no secret why high net worth individuals, such as your Robert Krafts, Michael Jordans, Mark Cubans, just to name a few, are not only connecting traditional sports to esports, but heavily investing in it as well. Every story is different, but also the same. Those who are capitalized surround themselves with good people, and it's a trickle-down effect and out. All of the companies behind me are based in the US, EU, and Asia. Our team, we built a team and infrastructure that bridges the gap between esports and traditional sports, which enables us incredible opportunities and partnerships that are actively seeking a brand such as Tiidal, that has a history and deep roots in the space, and has a passionate community, and has developed and nurtured itself as a uniquely Canadian story with an aggressive growth strategy and global presence. Besides myself, with a decade in the esports sector, our president, David Brisson, has an expansive history through digital advertising and senior positions held with companies such as Wheels Up, the PGA Tour, and the Ryder Cup, and deep roots in traditional sports and marketing spanning 15 years. Our general manager, Kyle Vogensen, is a professional player, caster, and has worked with notable companies such as Tencent, ESL, and Smilegate. Our management team and myself have over 40 years of combined esports and traditional sports industry experience. In addition, our board and advisory staff is some of the most celebrated, recognized, empowering, smart, and influential people in sports and entertainment, such as Brenda Andrus, the founder and president of She Is, and former commissioner of the Canadian Women's Hockey League. Neil Duffy, the vice president of World Gaming in Cineplex, and also Collegiate Star League, that hosts competitive games, leagues, and tournaments to over 700 campuses in North America. Carrie McGilvery, whom is a leading researcher in emerging high-tech markets and trends, and a group vice president with IDC. And Emmy Award producer Mark Stepp, who has worked with ABC, CBS, ESPN, and HBO. Tiidal's future is brimming with more championships, incredible talent and content, owning future franchises, and acquiring identified M&A targets. Tiidal is currently in the final stages of closing a financing round, and we are actively evaluating a Canadian public listing in 2019. We are steadfastly focused on growing Tiidal into a marquee esports company that will be an industry leader across competitive gaming, sponsorships, and ancillary services. Thank you very much. And once again, if you guys have any questions or any comments, would like to have some more information, we're at booth 100, just across the hall there. Thank you very much.